Hi, I'm Christian.
I'm Eleni. Thank you for coming to interview with us today.
Thank you very much for taking your time with me.
So, did you come a long way for this interview today?
Yeah, I drove about half an hour, so it wasn't that bad.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Great. Well, we have a lot of stuff to talk about today regarding this position. I hope you look forward to what we're going to go over.
Definitely.
First of all, I want to know what type of teaching experience you have.
Well, I used to work at the Danish Preparatory School in Washington, D.C. I graduated in 2007 from college with a bachelor in elementary education.
Oh, that's interesting. Have you always wanted to do something like that?
Well, I always enjoyed working with kids, and education seemed to be the right way for me. And since I'm from Denmark, the Danish Preparatory School in D.C. seemed like a good option for me to work at.
Right. So I see here in your resume that you're fluent in Danish and English?
Yeah, that's correct.
How do you see that being beneficial to your teaching experience?
Well, coming from a different cultural background is definitely a valuable thing I've learned so far, even throughout college and my job. It was definitely easier for me, having kind of two different views on things.
Great. That's good, because here at COMM Prep we have a lot of international students, so I feel like you can really be able to relate to all of them very well. So that can really definitely come in handy. So one of the things I would really like to know is what are your biggest ambitions as being as a teacher? What do you think you could accomplish by working with these children?
Well, since I've always really liked working with children and education in general, I really just hope I can be the best teacher as possible, really give these kids valuable lessons and their needed education so they can move on in life and progress and evolve into some good people.
Yeah, I agree. Is there any previous accomplishments that you've done with children in the past that you'd want to share with me?
Well, definitely, I want to say the highlight of my career so far was at the Danish Preparatory School, where I had the 5th grade, and about 15% of them were on the honor roll list.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was good.
Yeah, it's hard to get children on the honor roll, so 15% is quite impressive. Do you have any ways that you have, it seems like you have a way with children to encourage them to work. Is there any specific things that you do, any plans to kind of make them work better, get their work done?
Well, I definitely encourage all my students to get their work done, and one of the things I really emphasize is time management and learning all my kids regardless of age. I'll find an approach and learn these kids how to manage their time better so that they can use it for their future jobs. But right now is important for them to learn that homework comes first and then play and sports.
Yes,
what
exactly.
else comes afterwards.
I agree. Is there any weaknesses that you think will kind of become an obstacle in your teaching? Everyone has weaknesses and strengths, so. Well,
everybody has weaknesses, and I wouldn't call my weakness a weakness really, but if you can say it like that. But one of them is probably that I really thrive to be the best, and I'm really competitive, and
that's good.
Not that it's going to affect my work in that way, but I really think that it can benefit the kids, but it'll also be my weakness sometimes if I don't accomplish the last.
No, that's good though, because that's more of a strength, because you'll really push the children to do as best they can.
Exactly.
I'm sure you'll have a lot of discipline with them, which is what they need. Okay. Is there any preferred teaching methods you have with them? Anything that you, just always focus on to help them move forward?
Well, as I said, I really emphasize on time management so they can learn to organize their stuff. But another method I like to do is I like to view the previous tests, older tests, and so they can get a better preparation when they are tested and when they are going up to the higher class levels and when they're moving on in their life and further in the educational system. So definitely, previous tests I've had a lot of success with, and I like to make them prepared for what they're gonna come across once they get to
it's actually been proven before that review really helps them, so I think going over previous tests is a great method to have them move forward. So we have one more thing, just so you can know what Coney Prep's goal is. So we're looking to expand the school a little more, and we want to add about 90 to 100 fifth graders every year to make our school grow larger. So what do you think that you can do as a team with other teachers in the department to make this actually happen for this school? I mean, how could you contribute to it, take part in it?
Well, coming from, a different background than most of the other teachers, having a second language and coming from a different school, I'm sure some of the other teachers has worked at other schools too, but just bringing together methods that you've used previous jobs
right.
that has really helped you. I really think that it's important, especially as a team player, that I can share my stuff with other teachers and
yeah.
tell them what I succeeded with, and hopefully they can tell me what they've succeeded with here at Coney Prep. So eventually we'll build up a system and build a stronger school, and definitely when my kids go out in society and reflect Coney Prep and what they've learned here is definitely, I think, a good way to promote Coney Prep and make them grow the 90 fifth graders they want to grow every year.
Yeah, and I love the fact that you brought up being a team player, because that's definitely one of the primary things we look for. Everybody needs to work together. Okay, is there any other questions you have for me? Anything that you want to comment on before you...
Well, I definitely just want to say, having gone over Coney Prep and what it stands for, it really seems like an interesting school, and I definitely hope that I'll hear something from you guys soon. So
you'll definitely hear soon. We will definitely consider you. You might get something in the mail. You might get even a writing sample for us to see, exactly how you feel about this and where you want to go with it. So you'll hear from us soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Have a great afternoon.
You too.